fever, but fatigue is there.
Yeah, take some
I think
rest.
I probably made a right decision. So
Yeah. No, no, you need it. With flu and all, that place is so cold. Ashram is so cold
I
also.
know.
You can't even, I mean, I could not stand on the floor. Fortunately, I
Yeah,
got some socks. I had some socks, so I wore it. So, but it's good.
yeah,
Otherwise, the environment is good. But not, if you're not used to it, then it'll become very difficult.
yeah. I mean, it was suddenly it became cold here also over the last 2, 3 few days.
Okay,
Uh, yeah, so yeah.
good, good.
All
Take care.
right.
All right. Any questions, friends?
Guruji, could you just tell me Vyavahita and Vyavahita once more?
Avyavihita and Vyavahita. Yeah. Vyavahita means how should I translate it? Intervened by. Okay, something like that. Something in between is there. Some. So it's like saying, please go from here to the ashram. It's 26 kilometers. You will go there. Then you will get a place called this one. What is it? Kanuai. You'll get a place called Kanuai, and that's a junction. There you make a left. You cannot miss the junction. Suppose I say that means what? Your journey from here to the ashram has some places like Kanuai. There is a place which separates me from my destination. There are so many nice places are there. Like that, if I say many things are there in between me and the destination. So that vyavahita means what? That my destination is separated from me. Vyavahita means separated. How about that? Separated. So vyavahita sadhanam means what? A means which does not directly give my what I want. Why? Because it is separated. A lot of things are there in between. Before that gives me what I want. So it's called Vyavahita Sadhanam, Parampara Sadhanam. It is a useful means. It will give me something else. What does it give me? You can say Antakarana Shuddhi. Antakarana Shuddhi, Chitta Shuddhi will give me. Clarity, it will give me some clarity. It will give me some mastery over myself. That mastery it will give me. Then knowledge is required. And once knowledge is there, moksha is itself knowledge. And so that is avyavahita. There is no gap between knowledge and moksha. Whereas from this karma and moksha, there is a gap, vyavahita sadhanam. Therefore, it's called vyavahita sadhanam. A sadhanam that is separated from the result. Something like that you have to. The right translation I'm not getting.
Is Vyavaharam word related to Vyavahita? Does it come from that root, or because Vyavaharam, we keep saying Vyavaharam is something which occupies us, or a preoccupation or something like that. Is it related to Vyavahita?
Yeah, the word vyavahara, V purvaka, A purvaka, maybe it is hru or something, I don't know. Vyavahara. Hru, I think. Here, hita may be a different root. I have to check the root.
Okay.
And so, this ha is a tricky root, and so it may not be the same thing also.
Okay.
May not be the same thing. We'll check it out. Good question.
Jaykumarji, you said moksha is that chaturloke. Before that, two lines I didn't get. Can you repeat it, please?
Dhatur loko, where is it? Dhatur loko
I
sadhito
expected
va.
Ramuji will post it. I don't know today in it. Dhaturloke.
Ramuji is correct. You are correct. He should have posted it. Dhatur loko sadhito va. Dhatur loko
Okay.
means dhatur loka.
Dhaturloke.
Sadhito va. Sadhito.
Sadhitova. Saraswati.
Sadhita means, yeah, Sadhita, Saraswati.
Sadhito.
Sadhita means sadhyam
Sadhitova
tyartha.
tatkim. Tatakim.
Correct.
Then
धातुर्लोको साधितो वा ततः किम्
mm,
विष्णोर्लोको वीक्षितो वा
Vishnu Lok.
विष्णोर्लोको वीक्षितो वा ईक्ष क्रिया सीइंग
Yeah,
सीइंग
Vikshito.
वीक्षितो वा ततः किम् शंभोर्लोको शंभोर्लोको शासितो वा शंभोर्लोक शासितो वा
Loko Shashito Va.
शास धातु शास like shasta priti
Yeah.
shasanam government is called shasanam yeah so shambhor loko shashito va tatah kim then once you are done let me know I will tell you the next line yena swatma naiva येन स्वात्मा नैव साक्षात् कृतो भूत साक्षात् कृतो भूत and then other words are there vanir jagdo etc if I'll send you the link to this anatma shri vigarhana stotram
Okay.
or we'll ask Ramuji to do it and you can see
And then you quoted Ramana Maharishi's Upadesha Sara. Kaya Van Manasa.
kaya vang manah
Kaya
kaya
Vang Manasa. That is Upadesha Sara.
manasala kaya vang manah
Manaka. Okay.
yeah karyam uttamam upadesha saram yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
This Dhaturloko
Kumarji,
you quoted
what
before
is that
also.
last line? Ena swatma naiva sakshat krito.
Bhut. B-H-U-T. B-H-O-O-T. Bhut.
Okay. So the meaning is, what is the use of reaching Brahmaloka or seeing Vishnu Loka or ruling over Shambhu Loka?
Yeah, tata kim. Tata kim. So what? So
Yeah.
what? Tata kim. Literal meaning of tata kim is from there what? Next what? What next? You know, they say, you know, what next? So that is tata kim. So what? And then yena swatma sakshat krito. Naiva sakshat krito. One who has not seen Atma. All lokas have been seen. All lokas have been seen. If you have not seen Atma, very cryptic, abhut. Abhut. Abhut means these are the people. These are the people who have not seen Atma ityartaha. A very different way of saying it. Tataki means these people who have gone to Vishnu Loka and etc. They are the people who have not seen Atma ityartaha.
That link has been sent.
Thank you, Ramuji.
Abhut. Abhut. These are the people.
Sorry, Jaykumarji. So the last sentence is one who has not seen Atma as oneself, right?
Yeah, that's in brackets. Yeah.
Yeah.
One who has not recognized oneself. One who has not discovered the truth of oneself.
Yeah.
Guruji, from Viveka Chudamani, you started Paramatma, but we'll do it next class.
Ajnana yogat paramatmanastava.
No, it started with Paramatma something. You start Viveka Chudamani, but you didn't complete it. Are you going to be discussing it in the next class?
Oh, you're talking about Viveka Chudamani?
You started something, Viveka Chudamani, some quotation, Paramatma, and then we didn't get the whole thing.
Correct, that's what I'm saying. Ajnana yogat paramatmanastava. That is the shloka. Ajnana yogat paramatmanastava. Hyanatma bandhas tata eva samsritihi. Hyanatma bandha. I can tell you the So I
It's
have the
already
book.
given in the text chat box.
2449. Abridged version 24, full version
Yeah.
49.
So you can look that up. Yanatmabandhas tatayeva samsritihi tayor vivekodita bodhavannihi ajnana karyam samulam pradahet or pradahet samulam. In one shloka, he diagnoses the problem and therefore tells us the solution also. Good. So Arun Shukla.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste. How are you?
I am good, Guruji. How are you?
Good.
Guruji,
We had a nice 4 or 5 day camp in the ashram. So we are
we
supposed to be
really missed it.
rejuvenated.
We really missed it. Guruji, is it a fair statement to make with all the conditioning and the prerequisite that Shankaracharya ji gives in terms of you going through that path of self-knowledge? Is it a fair statement to make that with the current modern day lives that we go through, it becomes a lot more harder first to even go with this process when compared to our ancestors who, if I am not right, were able to attain that self-knowledge a lot more easily than what we are currently experiencing. Is that correct?
Yeah. So that's a valid question. Is gaining self knowledge today harder than gaining self knowledge during Shankara's time 2500 years ago, for example? That's the question. So let's talk about the just general education. Our children's education is there. Okay. There are so many distractions for children these days. At home, distractions are there. At school and on the way to school, distractions are there. So many things are. These digital gadgets have come, devices have come. They are all distracting. So, if somebody asks, is getting some high school education more difficult today than it was, say, 30, 40, 50 years ago? If somebody asks. Suppose the answer is yes, it's more difficult. Now, what do parents do in that case? Smart parents, they know what they do. You are all parents. You should tell me what you do. What do you do, Arunji?
I first try to not use that phone myself and then ask the kids not to use as well. Yeah.
Right.
And tell them
So
why.
you
Yeah. Tell them why. Yeah.
tell them why. And you have to become a role model to some extent. Otherwise, they will wonder, why are you doing it, not allowing us to do like that? They will start talking. So it requires a lot of discipline on the part of the parents. Once that is done, is getting high school degree easy or not?
It is.
It is easy only. It is exactly like it was 100 years ago also. No difference at all. So you take care of the things that are that you perceive as potential problems here, potential challenges, and then you take it all off, and then the child is on its own, and parents are also not worried. All right. So same thing we have to apply for us also. The parents don't say, "Oh, it's difficult, therefore I give up." People are all doing drugs, so it's alright if my child also does drugs. Nobody says that. No parent says that. No parent anywhere in the world will say this. They will find ways to work around it. They will try to change the system outside, plus at home and etc. They will try to work around it. Nobody says, because the world is like that out there, you stop going to school. Or you stop studying. Studying these days is difficult. So you just let's have fun. I'll take you places. No parent does this. And so, we also have to be creative. How about that? That is what I will tell you. Just like the parent is creative in taking care of their children, we also have to be creative. Yes, today we also have distractions. Parents have as many distractions as children. The same distractions affect us also. And so what should we do? Be creative. Just like I am creative with my children, I have to be creative with myself now. Myself. We can't simply sit and say it's difficult, etc. And so what are you going to do if I say it is difficult? It is not a solution to the problem. I am not offering you a solution by saying it is difficult. But at least if we accept it is difficult, let's discuss what are the ways, what things we can do to mitigate those difficulties, mitigate those challenges. That should be our approach. So many challenges are there. Things are getting better in some areas. Things are getting worse in some areas. Like this, the world is always going to be like this, Arunji. It's always going to be like this. We are not steady state and all. If we start expecting, it may not happen. Steady state will not come. Change is the name of the game or something they say. Change is constant. So, the beauty of humanity is we find ways of succeeding despite all the things that are going on. Correct? So we take it up as a challenge, and then Bhagavan is there to bless us. Necessity is the mother of invention, they say, no? So your question becomes now a challenge for everybody. Yeah, now that you are asking this question, we'll take it up as a challenge. So that's what our acharyas would say. I think if you were to ask Swamiji this question, see, you should ask this question to others also. Don't just stop with me. You should hear other answers and see what they say. And then give me some feedback also. But that's the way I would like to put it.
Guru, is it okay if I can ask a few more questions today, or can I post it separately with you?
No, go ahead. This time is meant for questions only. And so please go ahead.
So someone in the last class did quote about that do you have to be a Chaturvedi to even start with this whole thing? So, for example, there was a question asked saying, in spite of you being a Chaturvedi, the individual is still not saying that they have knowledge of self. So, is it again, I'm coming back to the same prerequisite thing. Do you have to be a Chaturvedi first to even start the process?
Right. So, first of all, we are not asked to be a Chaturvedi. Vedavyasa did that. He broke it all down to 4 Vedas. So he said, being a Chaturvedi is next to impossible. And so I'm going to break it down. So I'm going to assign 1 Veda to each family. So I'm a Yajurvedi, like that. All you have many, Samavedis are there in this class also. And so like this we have Ekavedi. You know this Bedi? Last name Bedi?
Yeah, Vedi, yeah.
Bishan Singh Bedi and all, we used to have a sports person.
Yeah.
Cricketer and all. What do you think Bedi is? It is not Bedi, it's Vedi. It's Vedi, Ekavedi. That means Bishan Singh Bedi's families are all Ekavedis. They really were Vedikas. He himself may not know all this, but that is the truth. Ekavedi. So, all these Punjabis and all Bedis, if you see, then they are Vedikas.
Trivedi, and all the so names are there.
So there is the. I was going to say something. I lost. See. So there is these are all recommendations. This is the progression. This is the progression. You have to go to school, you get your elementary degree, middle school, high school, then you go to college. Like that is a recommendation. Ideally, this is what one has to follow. Only then you can go to college, only then you get a job, etc. That is the recommendation. And it works for everybody. It works for everybody. Okay. But here, because any knowledge, in fact, any knowledge is like that. That's why there can be a person who can look at some electronics book and he starts working. He's very good with hands. He will start making all these devices, and he doesn't even have a middle school degree, and he's starting to do all this and developing all these things. Why? Without going through the process also he got it. And then it's a matter of time before you the scientific the science behind all these electronics he has to learn, and he will not only he will learn, he will validate. Yeah, this has to be correct. This guy knows more than the other people know, because this guy is coming the other way. He's coming from the practical application way. He has mastered the practical application. He entered the lab first, finished it off, then he comes to the theory class. Normally it is theory, then lab, And so you find all these people. So what we are saying is, yes, you have to study the Veda. If you are appreciating what is being said, go ahead and start studying the Veda. How about that? After my class is over, I am going to have breakfast, and I have this Veda book sitting. I am going to, for half an hour, I will be chanting this Yajurveda Samhita. It's called Taittiriya Samhita. I am doing it because I have not gone to the Veda Pathashala. But I respect the tradition and I should know it. I've done it. I've chanted the Yajurveda once completely, and this is the second time I'm doing. Okay, so about half is over, and slowly you do everything. So hopefully I can finish the second also. That has to be done. That is a sampradaya. But I can't keep that as a prerequisite for this course. I am doing it because that's a formal way, and I want to carry the tradition forward. I want to be a role model. That's why I am doing it. And if you can afford to do it, you do it. Your ucharanam will improve. The chance, it will give you Brahma Varchas. It will make you proud of your tradition. That itself will just change you completely. Okay, so all that phalam is there with this. So you are welcome to do it. But if you can't do it, it's all right. It's all right, because this is knowledge. It is our responsibility to teach you what is being said. The knowledge is such, young, old, male, female, everything. If the person is ready, maybe the person has studied the Vedas in the last Janma. Maybe. We could have done it. We don't know. Something is there. Otherwise, with this language itself, we can't accept. The fact that I can accept what is being said shows I have some samskara. Samskara is there. And so, answer to your question is, if you want to stick to the tradition and give oxygen to the tradition, we will practice all these things. And I will also benefit from it. My people surrounding me also will benefit, and I become a carrier of this tradition forward. But if that is not possible, also it is fine. I'm going to study Vedanta. This is the time I have, and I follow what's going on, so I'll keep studying. And if I have time, I'll pursue the other interests. That will be the way to look at it.
Thanks, Guruji, for that. It makes sense to me, that one. Also, just to share my experience, I mean, it's been years of some exposure to Guruji's writings and all of that. Then I do not know, it's something to do with the curiosity of knowing the self. I can't explain that. I was trying to look for options to see what is out there, right? For me to go closer to self. So, for example, I look for like some of the courses being conducted where people claim to say that if you do this kind of meditation, then you will be able to go close to yourself. You will be able to understand yourself a lot better. I tried those. Then there were some courses which says, as long as you follow your breath and you understand your body sensations like Vipassana, then that will take you to the ultimate self and understand yourself more. But now what I'm learning is slightly different. But then what you said today was, these are all the steps. So I'm thinking now that whatever I tried to look for was all kind of steps towards the ultimate goal. So you today explained saying even doing meditation, understanding deeper levels of meditation is kind of conditioning yourself so that you are now in a state where you can now learn about or look for or learn about the knowledge, right? Is that what the whole idea was about, where you have to condition yourself first by following some of those steps? Uh,
Correct.
am
Correct.
I
So let's
making
look
sense?
at that.
Yeah.
So let's explore that. If you announce this Vedanta course, Atmabodha, versus you announce a course on something else, how to invest in post-COVID world, how Bitcoin strategy, Bitcoin investment strategy. I'll get a lot more people for the Bitcoin investment strategy. Okay, even though I know nothing about it, and so I myself, but the teacher must be the student first, then only you can teach. So why it is like that? Because that is how the mindset is. I'm able to, if I see the practical application of something which is easier to see when it comes to money and so forth, very easy to see, and things happen. Okay, I can charge them also, and people come. Practical application is seen, but as you keep doing it, the subtler and subtler you go. Even meditation, what is the practical application of meditation? If somebody asks, what will I get if I meditate? Okay, we can say so many things we can say. Okay, you can be calmer, this, that, you can say. But the desire to be calm should be there first of all. Yeah. Otherwise, the value for calmness is not there. Because sitting in meditation is not easy also. No, I'd rather do what I'm doing, I'm fine. This meditation is not for me. Suppose somebody says that. Somebody can say it. Because it's not possible. The mind is racing. A racing mind cannot sit. And so, meditation itself, there is such a problem. Now you are talking about Atma Vidya. Even to sit and listen to what is the problem, what exactly is being said, requires a state of mind which says, I am going to give the benefit of doubt to the teacher and I am going to enjoy some calmness during this period. I am not going to make judgments quickly. So, because there is something I want to know, and let me see, I'll give 2, 3, 4 hours and see what happens. This thought process itself, to have that, you need a lot of maturity. Okay, that I think you appreciate. And once that thing, I don't know if it is this text, he says, it is like trying to burn a log of wood and you with a matchstick. And then you light a matchstick and you are to burn a log of wood. How will you do it? It's a very tricky thing. It's a challenge, right? If 10 people are there, you come on, who can do it? And then you light it, then you have to go to one corner, right? You won't put it in the middle somewhere. You have to find a spot which you think it will catch fire, and then the fire will sustain, and then it will go inside a little bit, and then hopefully it will pick up, etc. Atmabodha, Atmavidya is like that. But to get that initial spark, you need all the Veda, this, that, everything that is being said, including all the Kriyas and all the Dhyanams that you are talking about, is needed for what? To get that initial spark. Why you are able to get the initial spark? Because my mind has been, you use the word conditioned. We won't say conditioned. We will say the mind has been made purer, if you want. I can say purer, calmer, purer. The mind is now able to do what you want the mind to do, not the mind taking me away somewhere. This is how we look at it. But other people, the names you mentioned, might say, no, this, you do this and it will take you towards the end goal. But suppose somebody asks, how will this take me towards the end goal? What is the end goal if you ask? The same teachers may not know how to answer the question because the sampradaya is not there. That part of the teaching is not there. And so we are stuck with this part. This part they are very good at. They are very good at this. What they do and all is correct. I agree with all of them. But what is the end game? There is this Jiva Ishvara Aikyam is there. What is there any connection to that and this? It will take me means how it will take me. Somebody should be able to. That is the teaching tradition. With the Vedanta teacher, if you look at all our satsangs and all that, we are supposed to explain the answer questions. We are not. We can't say things. Somebody asked yesterday. I'll tell you this. Somebody asked yesterday in the satsang. This may be an irrelevant question, and something like that they asked. Then I told them, if it is an irrelevant question, it is my duty to explain to you why it is an irrelevant question. I can't simply say, no, that's not a relevant question, next. I can't say that. I have to explain to you why it is an irrelevant question. In the process of explanation, that itself will clarify you so much, and everybody also will benefit from that explanation. That is the duty of the teacher, Vedanta teacher. Vedanta is like that. It makes us like that. We are unafraid of any questions. Somebody will ask, abortion. What is the role of abortion? What do you guys, what do you think about abortion? They will ask. Yeah, go ahead and ask. We will not say, no, you should not ask those questions. We don't say that. We are not used to all that. For us, the whole ball of wax has to be looked at. And as long as we have clarity, we can handle all that. We should be able to handle all that, because that's the final end game. According to us, that's the end game. So that means I have to be able to address all these questions. So, back to your question, you will have all these differing views. And this is what happens if Shastram is not studied. Meditation is done, but no Shastram. No Shastram backing is there. Goenka ji is a great guy. I respect him a lot. Okay. But he should have taught something. He should have. Where is the Shastram? Where is the Sanskrit? Where are the texts? You should teach me something. Then he's carrying it forward. Because now after that, what happens if you see, we don't know where this is going to go. Because it's a technique. Remember, it's a technique. It can be improved. Any technique can be improved. Now I will improve the technique and I will patent it. Patent, because the temptation to make money out of all this is so much. I will patent it. Then I will dissociate myself from Goenkaji. I won't even mention. Somebody asked me yesterday, why these 2-3 popular people are there? Why they don't talk about their gurus like that? One question was raised. Patent. Once you patent it, you can't talk about your guru, because it becomes your own, and you are better than your guru also. This is not our tradition. Better than guru and all, this language doesn't exist in our tradition. And so, a lot of issues are there. A lot of confusion can be there. Bottom line is, they should explain what they are doing, how it will lead me to the end game. What is the end game? Please tell me. That also you should tell me. Will I go to heaven? Is heaven your end game? Or no heaven at all. Heaven doesn't come into your picture at all. Vipassana, no heaven. Swarga and all is just, that's a different thing. We are not there at all. My end game is this. Tell me what that is. Then tell me how this will take me to that end game. You should tell me all that. And what is the proof for all this? Proof means pramanam. Pramanam. How do you know this will take me there? Either you should prove it to me right now, or there are certain pramanams you can quote. All our acharyas have done this, and they have written so many books on it. There's so many commentaries on it. If you say, then I can study all that and convince myself. So it's a big story, Arunji, but I hope I was able to do a little bit of justice to that.
Definitely, Guruji. That's a question that it always comes to my mind. Whatever I mean, to your point, it's been financially now handled in many situations. I mean, I'm not naming anyone, but what I ended up understanding is they keep explaining about a state of mind, which you highlighted today. I'm not able to reflect back on the actual word that you used, but you said that it's a state of mind where you really do not know where you are. You don't even know your current presence, right? They seem to claim that state is what it is, right? When you question more and more, they keep selling that aspect, saying that will be the ultimate goal of yours. You will start losing that sense of self and all of that. So that was what was confusing. Now, the way you explained today, the background of it, it now is connecting the dots, saying that's not the end goal, right? That is just one state of mind, right? And that's not what you are trying to achieve. So there is something more about that, which is what we have to learn going forward, right? Sorry, Guruji. When you use the words, I do not know why it's happening, but it seems to connect all my questions. So you use the word game, end game, right? Uh, my other question that I had was, it sometimes feels, more you think of it, feels like we are all in a kind of a video game situation where we are given saying these are the rules you need to work around, and then you will be the winner of the game if you tick all the boxes. Are we in this magical game that we are all striving to win?
Yeah, it's finally it boils down to mindset. Mindset. There are two possibilities. I want to accomplish something that is not yet accomplished. Obviously, we accomplish things that we don't accomplish. I want to go and see my relatives, my parents, means I have to travel. It is not there. The parents are there, I am here, separated by this much distance. I have to do something, only then I can go there, then I can meet my parents. Accomplished. Accomplishing something that is not yet accomplished. Our entire life is like this. Entire life, from brushing the teeth onwards, you have to keep on doing something so you can get it. Then make breakfast to eat it. Okay. Not yet accomplished, accomplished. Not yet accomplished, accomplished. The series, if you look at our entire day, it is all about accomplishing things that we have not yet accomplished. Certain things already accomplished which help you. I have a degree. I have an undergraduate degree. So many years ago I got it. I have a master's also. Okay, there. I have this also, that also. So accomplished also goes along with me. It helps me accomplish more and more and more. Or other areas also, unrelated to my profession also. Music. I'm suddenly at 50 years old, I'm interested in learning violin. And then within 5 years, he's starting to give concerts. What is the connection between my PhD degree in chemical engineering and that? No connection, but samskara. Something has pushed me in that direction. Now, this is one category. What is that category? I said accomplishment of the not yet accomplished. We never talk about accomplishment of the already accomplished. Why do you want to accomplish that which you have already accomplished? It is insane. It doesn't exist. Nobody can accomplish what is already accomplished. Nobody wants to accomplish what is already accomplished. Only I have to want before I really do something. I don't even want. I want to have one car. And I already have one car. Then I keep going around telling people I want to buy one car. Oh, you want to buy another car? Is that what you're saying? No. I want to have only one car and I want to buy that one car. But you already have a car, no? Oh, I already have a car? That means what? The guy doesn't know that he has a car. That is the only possibility. The only possibility where you can fit in this accomplishment of the already accomplished category is when the guy is unaware of the accomplishment itself. If I am not aware of what I have, I will go and seek that. Correct? Like I went to open the like I want to lock the door of my house and I can't find the keys. I'm searching all over the place. I can't find it. Until somebody says, did you check your pockets? Oh my God. 15 minutes gone. What happened? accomplishment of the unaccomplished or accomplished. If you say, in this example, I will put it in the category of the accomplishment of the already accomplished. You already had the keys with you, but if you don't know it, then life is going to take on a different trajectory. It's just 15 minutes lost, he said. Nobody wants to waste 15 minutes in this day and age. Okay, what happened? That if the only thing that separates me from accomplishing what I want in this example is ignorance. If ignorance is there, if I am not aware of what I have accomplished, then I will keep looking for it, and I will keep looking for it. How long will I keep looking for it? How long?
Until I remove my ignorance.
Until I know I have it.
Yeah.
Until I know somebody. And I am not going to figure out, why I can't figure it out? Just look at the example where I can't figure it out. Because I already started with the assumption that I don't have it. I have assumed that I don't have it. That is clear. I am clear about it. Somehow I am clear about it. And therefore I am looking around. And unless somebody tells me about this, I will keep searching. And once I did this, and I searched for the key thing, it is not there, everything not there at all. I went and took the originals and went to the key smith and then made a copy of this, etc. Some 5-6 keys I made copies of. Until one day I looked at the wind cheater jacket, the rain jacket. I use a bicycle. I ride a bicycle. So I have a jacket with me all the time in my backpack. And I opened the jacket and there is the key. Right there. This was after 6-7 months of all this. Okay, I'm happy I found the keys. But it's a bit too late. So what the accomplishment of the already accomplished. In this case, I found it. But in the case of the Atmavidya, the Shastram has to come and say, you are what you are seeking. This is the $1 million statement, Arunji. I am telling you, the entire tradition is meant for us to come to this point. Every tradition is sending me to their heaven. I also believe in heaven. 14 lokas, I believe in all that. But I don't connect me to moksha. Don't tell me going to this loka is moksha. Sorry, I can sit and argue for hours. Why that is not the case? Why? The Shastram is backing me up. Shankaracharya is backing me up. The entire tradition is backing me up. The language itself is backing me up. How a language backs me up? Look, Atma, who is Atma? Atma refers to the self. What is God's name? Paramatma. Hey, the word Atma is there in that word itself. So there is something there. Something, even in language, it seems to give me some clues. So this is how the story goes, Arunji. And so this is what attracted me to Advaita Vedanta. I was a religious person. I was doing my duties. I was doing daily Anushtanam, Sandhya Vandanam. In the US, I used to do all this. And my grandmother used to say, chant Gayatri, she will protect you. Like that, as a young boy, I heard this. And I used to believe that and chant Gayatri Japa every day. Little did I know it will come all the way here. That's the meaning of their words. Their blessings that bring us all the way here. So, long answer to your simple question.
Definitely, Guruji. It is making, it is helping me towards what I'm really seeking. I shouldn't be using the word seeking anymore. Yeah. But do you agree, Guruji, that we should have it comes with an intrinsic desire, although we say there shouldn't be any desires, but do we come to the intrinsic desire to even attain which we already have attained, which there should be an intrinsic desire for us to start, right? Although it says you should be actually losing all the desire at some point of time, but then there is an intrinsic desire to clear all this ignorance.
I don't think I have ever said you should give up all your desires. Go back to the videos, whatever, and I go back to your notes also. Now, if you said give up desires, it's not this your words, not my words,
Yeah, yeah.
because we mix
Maybe I
when we
misunderstood.
write.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
are busy writing, you are forced to write something,
Yeah.
and if you forget what I said, then you have to write your own, fill up the blanks.
Yeah.
And those blanks are filled up by you, not by me.
Giving
Yeah.
up desires
Yeah.
is more Buddhism, I think.
So, you know why you can't give up desires? See, Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti Swarupini. Ichha is a Shakti. Hey, it is that capacity to desire that differentiates me from a dog. Dog cannot desire. Dog can say, come and say, what are you? It comes to your dining table and looks at this thing. Beta, now you do. And then you say, give it this, some kind of a bhaji or something. And walk away from the bhaji. Pakoda, made beta, pakoda. I made pakoda for you. It will just smell and walk away. Why? Look at that. It's getting free pakodas. It should be smart enough to eat. It is neither smart nor stupid. All these words are our own words. It is not programmed to have all these things. Ichha Shakti is not there for this dog. Basic Ichha is there. Basic Ichha. But we can do all kinds of stuff. We can have sugar. We can even sugar free. Sugar also we can make. We can make whatever fat free. Fat also we can make. Our Ichha, there is no end to our Ichha. Dog cannot do all these things. Dog cannot even desire. For basic foods also it can't desire. Even you display all these foods, dog will smell all these things. Finally it will go to what it eats daily. That's what it wants. The cow will go grass, bread, sandwich, sambar, rice, chapati, everything you put. And let's see what the cow eats. Just do this experiment. It will eat. It figures out what is meat also it can figure out. And it will just walk away from meat. Like us, all of us, we do that. And so, no Ichha Shakti. No, for them. So for us, Ichha is there. And Shakti, she is manifest in me. Who are you to take Devi out of you? It's foolish. It's foolish to say, remove all desires. Assess the desires you have. I can say that. Make sure your desire is in keeping with our value systems. And then further it has to take you towards moksha. So then some desires you give up means what? Don't acknowledge those desires. Don't give oxygen to those desires. That is what I will say. You don't have any control over what desire you can have. After some time, a person with values will not have certain desires. Will not, because it is gone. It's like saying go and kill somebody. That desire will not be there. Will not be there, period. So, like that, Ichha is there, it has to be refined. How will you refine the desire? By listening only, by values. Our parents refined our desires. So, therefore, this idea that desires have to be given up, you have to give up that desire, that idea, okay? You have to give up the idea. You have to give up the idea that you have to give up desires.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. Thank you, Guruji. I've done with all my questions. Yeah.
Good. You are in Chennai now or where?
We are in Chennai. We will be flying this Saturday. Yeah.
Okay. Sukanya said she is in Chennai. So
Yeah.
you guys are all well. She said she is sick and all that.
Yeah, she's still recovering, not fully recovered. I think that's why she wasn't able to join today. I'm okay. Yeah.
Good. Nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Guruji.
Dhanyavada. Good. There are no more questions. Let's look at the chat box. Yogat. Yes. Sorry, in Italy. Okay, good. We're done. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amrita Kalasha Hastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha. Thank you. Hari Om.
Hariom.
Thank you,
Thank
Guru.
you.
Dhanyavad.
Thank you. Thank you.